Yeah, this one's a little too cartoony, like for me, but the first one's more realistic. And the unrated version is just depressing. Like Lori and Annie are at each other's throats the whole movie, and you just want them to get better. It's like drama. Like how girls always have drama between them. It's like that the whole movie. It's like, I don't know, Jersey Shore comes to Haddonfield or something, and the ending is depressing. A lot more like the theatrical version is better to me. I don't know. And Dr. Loomis is a dick in this movie. I'm sorry, but he just becomes I hate Dr. Loomis this time. He becomes like a little prima donna or something, whatever. Alright, well, let's take a visit to a haunted house. The Amityville Horror. I only really like the original. Like, I reviewed Amityville 2. I don't like it. I have the remake somewhere, but I couldn't find it in time. But the remake is not as, scary as this one is for some reason. I don't know. It's just, this one's just scarier to me. I don't know. It's just creepier. The what's her family? Lutz. That family move into this house like, 28 days. They're just weird, scary things started happening. They hear voices and just everything, just like the house comes alive or something. But the remake did have a smoking hot babysitter. This one has like an ugly, nerdy Jan Brady or something. I don't know. A-, B+, I guess. That sounds like my cold's getting worse. Zombieland. I just watched this the other night, and it's a really fun zombie movie. It's really on par with George Romero's movies because they're fun. Well, Dawn of the Dead's fun, so for some reason I want to compare it to that because they go to like an amusement park and fight zombies, and they don't use their first names. They just kind of go by the Columbus or Tallahassee or Wichita or Little Rock. So it's a really good zombie movie. They all kind of form a bond, friendship, and they kind of work together to kill zombies. It's a really good zombie movie if you like zombie movies. Okay, so an A, I guess. Yeah, I give everything an A because I really like this stuff. Aww. Now let's go to Double Double Toil and Trouble with Mary-Kate and Ashley Olsen because they're so adorable. Okay, so I was a kid when I saw this movie. I still like it today, so because it's a really good, family-friendly Halloween movie. And just something about it kind of reminds me of The Wizard of Oz. Just, how they kind of meet, they kind of meet up with someone, and then meet someone else, and then get someone else, because they're all trying to defeat the witch, which could be like the, Wicked Witch of the West or something. And there's like this mirror, I don't know, it could be, parallel to the Oz, the whole thing, if you've seen that movie. But yeah, their aunt, there's like two aunts, they're twins as well, Aunt Agatha and Aunt Sophia. Aunt Agatha is the bad one, Sophia's stuck in the mirror, and then Lynn and Kelly, Mary-Kate and Ashley Olsen, try to stop the spell at midnight on Halloween or something, so it's always midnight. And they try to, just stop Agatha from, I don't know, it's a really good, family-friendly Halloween movie if you like that kind of thing. But so I give it an A as well. Anything else I need to say? So yeah, just a really good Halloween movie. Hopefully someday I can review these better, by themselves, but right now I'm just kind of talking about them all at once. Okay. I've reviewed this one before, but now let's talk about it again. Ernest Scared Stupid. I love this movie. When I first saw it, I was like 5, 6, and it scared me. It really scared me because Trantor the Troll, he is scary as crap. But, nowadays, I'm older and, I love it. Trantor doesn't scare me anymore. I mean, he's, creepy looking, but he doesn't scare me. Ernest tries to, stop him from turning all the little children into wooden dolls. And, so I give it an A+. And there's that Miak line. Everyone loves Miak. So it's a really good Halloween movie, so I love it. So how much more do I got? Okay, let's get to a classic. It's The Great Pumpkin, Charlie Brown. This is a really good Halloween, for a little video for children. Like Linus believes in the Great Pumpkin, which could be like Santa Claus or something, so he thinks the Great Pumpkin's going to bring presents to him in the pumpkin patch on Halloween. Charlie Brown and his friends don't believe in him, don't believe in the Great Pumpkin, so the Great Pumpkin comes and kills them all. No, I'm kidding. That'd be awesome if it did, though. And there's kind of just a random scene of just Snoopy thinking he's the World War I flying ace, and just kind of really slows down the movie, or the video or whatever. And it kind of takes like 2 minutes of him just on his little doghouse and doing... It's just pointless, really. Well, there's a teacher I had in high school. She had like a Snoopy fetish, I swear. I think she wanted to marry Snoopy. She's probably bestiality or something. I'm not going to say any names, but people that went to high school with me know who she is, because she had Snoopy posters, she had Snoopy action figures, she had Snoopy, everything Snoopy. She probably had a Snoopy tattoo on her boobs or something. Ugh, that's disgusting. So, for what this is, A, I guess. Alright, it's been a long time since I watched this movie, but I think I just should talk about it. Van Helsing with Hugh Jackman. I don't love it, but from what I remember, it's okay. Really, it's a tribute to all those, classic monster movies from the 40s, like Dracula and the Wolfman and Frankenstein. Well, Dracula's like the main bad guy in this one, so I don't know. Frankenstein, the monster Frankenstein. I don't know, people always think of Frankenstein, they think of the monster, but it's really Frankenstein's monster, not Frankenstein himself. So wrap that around your head. So from what I remember, B, I guess. Oh yeah. Now this is hardcore. Goosebumps, The Haunted Mask. Can you see that? I love, love, love this episode of The Haunted Mask. It's one of the best ones ever. Well, I think it was the first one, actually. I think I remember watching it on Halloween in 1995. It came on TV, and I loved it. Wow. And it really should be released on DVD. I'm surprised they haven't released it yet. I wish they would. Because, oh, it's a bird. There's a bird outside. I think it's a crow. He's trying to kill me. So, Carly Beth, who's always picked on, I just feel so sorry for her the whole time. She deserves, like, an award for just her performance as Carly Beth. Catherine Long or Catherine Short or something. I don't know. So she kind of always gets picked on by Chuck and Steve, so she wants her revenge. She goes to a novelty shop and gets like this really scary mask, and then she scares the crap out of him, and then she can't get the mask off. It becomes her face. So she tries to get it off, but she can't. Will she get it off? I don't know. So A+ to The Haunted Mask, because I love it so much. Then they did The Haunted Mask 2, where one of the guys that picked on Carly Beth, he wants a mask now. They kind of become more friends, well, like frenemies this time, or just kind of friends. They kind of, come to like each other, come to an understanding, which is, kind of good. Carly Beth is, she's in it, but she's not really the main star, but, I really like her. So Steve gets this old man mask, and if he puts it on, he becomes old. He can't really walk, he can't talk, and the mask from the original comes back and kind of controls Steve, makes Steve destroy Carly Beth's plaster of Paris head before midnight, so the mask can kind of join with Carly Beth again. It's not as great as the first one, but it's still pretty good, so just a solid A, I guess. Talk about Halloween Town and Halloween Town 2, Calabar's Revenge. I do not own Halloween Town High or Return to Halloween Town because they suck. I don't hate them, but they're just not on par with these two. These are the definitive version, or the best of the Halloween Town movies 1 and 2. So Marnie's a teenager. She kind of finds out she's a witch on how it's kind of like Harry Potter almost. she finds out she's a witch, and their family is witches and a warlock, and they kind of go to Halloween Town, like a parallel universe. Everything's Halloween related, and people are like monsters and pumpkin faces. And there's like this mayor, he's like the main bad guy, he wants to cross over to the next world or something. It's a really good movie, A+. Then Halloween Town 2, Kalabar's Revenge. You think it's, the mayor again, but it's not. It's the mayor's son, Cal, I guess. Excuse me. So there's like this big Halloween party at the school, and Cal's gonna turn all the people that they dressed up as the creatures, they're gonna become the creatures that they became as, and Marnie has to stop them. It's a really good, sequel. It's a good Halloween movie, for family or kid friendly. So A+ to that too. Now we got Hocus Pocus. It's a really good cult classic Halloween, movie, and I love it. It has Sarah Jessica Parker. She is smoking hot in this movie. Nowadays, she's not, but just in this movie, dang, know what I'm saying? So 3 pedophile cougars, or witches, kind of eat the essence of children to stay young in their, like, from the Salem witch trials, and they get hung, they die, then they, like 300 years later, Max Dennison, a virgin, lights a black flame candle so they can come back for one more time on Halloween night. So throughout the whole time, Max and his sister Danny and his sort of kind of girlfriend Allison and a black cat named Thackeray. At the time I thought it was Zachary. Why Thackeray? He got like a... But, it's a really good Halloween movie. A+. I wish they would do like a reunion sequel or something where they could come back, kind of like... Now let's talk about... Well, I've already reviewed this movie with Megan, so I can't really say too much. May, I think it takes place on Halloween as well. She's like really awkward, and it's just a really good movie. I don't know, from what I remember, it was a really good movie. Angela Bettis did a really good job as May, so A+. Okay, next let's talk about The Halloween Tree. I haven't really watched this in a long time, but from what I remember, it was pretty good. These kids, I don't know, go to this vampire's place. This vampire kind of shows them the history of Halloween. I don't know, just all these pumpkins on a tree. Has Lunar New Moon. I can't really remember too much, but from what I remember, it was okay. Okay, Scream 4. It's a really good, continuation to the franchise, and we thought Scream 3 was going to be the last of the trilogy, but I'm really glad they made Scream 4 because it's a really good sequel, A+. And, just kind of rips on remakes and just it wasn't really too scary, but just, it's a really good sequel.